All praise to the Most High. I had another dream this morning, and I can only remember this little image here. This image here. So, but there were 4 or 5, 6 children who were kidnapped. But I found them tied on this, the children were being held in a church with these symbols. They are tied to a clock-like thing. I seem to have untied them, but there is some kind of danger. 5 or 6 children. They were neglected and need care and rehabilitation therapy. It's very sad. So this was disturbing me. And I just wrote it down. But then this afternoon I came across a Renaissance cathedral in Florence, and I happened to see exactly those 2 things, and I found a clock, but it's not a clock. They call it an astrological clock. And I noticed that I always thought the Roman numerals for the number 9 is 1x, but on there it is V11111. So that just stood out for me. But it's how the 2 are related is just so something must have happened there long ago, hopefully. But the way I make it out now, most of those places were used for sacrifices, things like that. So I'm just mentioning that because perhaps someone knows about something like this, or things like this, or experienced something like this. I'm also thinking that it must be the full moon that I'm having so many dreams, because they were a bit quiet for a little while, but now it's very busy. Okay, then any person or representative calling Palestine Israel is an ally of the illegal occupants of Palestine. Therefore, they have the same fate as the illegal occupiers. Wow. I kind of drew the little, I always saw it, the whole body in the disc, right? But in the same cathedral, I did observe in the dome a whole body in a disc. Now where's this? In France? Okay. Then I watched a YouTube channel, CBS News 24/7. They gave some great tips on spotting fake news. When they point it out and it always looks so obvious. So that was really great. Then I watched a clip on how the Holy Spirit works in the Bible by Bible Project. The Holy Spirit is not hoping to change the world. Oh, yes, that's right. That's just one of the lines. It's very good. I enjoy it completely. But what stood out for me were the words, the Holy Spirit is hoping to change the world. Now that immediately seemed, then I just got a whole download on what I heard was, our Paul gave us enough time to reveal our minds, hearts, and souls. He did not prejudge us. He waited until the full nature of being human was revealed, and each of us exercised our free will, and then He gave us a clean slate. In other words, He knew what we're going to do right and wrong, but He didn't judge us on that. He first let us live that out. And then when it was complete, when all the experience was complete, then um, when all the experience was complete, then he uh, and we all had an opportunity to exercise either the all that is or the all that is not. He gave us a clean slate, right? So the wicked could not accept the clean slate, blinded by their iniquities, and rejected the atonement. I think that's the word. That's just what I heard. They were then separated from the righteous. They were destroyed in the spiritual realm, and from that date, all their works of iniquities have been uncovered and brought to the light. They condemned themselves. I asked for mercy for them, and our Pa said they cannot learn, but gave an extra 33 or 34 days. By 4 October, our Pa added names of organizations and individuals that are condemned and included all the ancestors and descendants who did not acknowledge our Pa as the only creator of the heavens and earth and all that is in between. Now everything done in the dark is now in the light. Torturers are now the tortured. Murderers are now the murdered. Imprisoners are now the imprisoners. Therefore, our Pa is not hoping to change the world. Our Pa changed the world in His time. He is wise, just, and fair. His messengers are His good and faithful servants who execute His divine will here now. So, point is, there's no hoping to change the world. It actually happened already. And I suppose it is the end of the world for the wicked. But for the righteous, which is 75% of humanity, um, it's not like that for you. It's beginning for you. It's the beginning of truly living, truly building yourself and your loved ones and your family and your community, and really setting goals and achieving them and really growing and prospering. And through all of this, I was thinking about how this new platform that we've been given is opening up positive international relations. The only problem is when one country still want to meddle in another country's business. That level of maturity and respect needs to be added. There's no bulldozing over others, etc., etc. So this new opportunity can be used to cultivate better, more meaningful intercontinental and inter-country relations. Not based on the old model of we'll bully you to comply with this law that only benefits us but excludes human. And you know what I'm saying. So it's how we use this opportunity. So our Creator's not hoping to change the world, it already happened. And some didn't accept it because it didn't suit them. Then I watched the story of Job, which is also now this, because once you choose a channel, then more just comes up. The story of Job, and what I got out of that was, our house is not our home, meaning the place where we sleep and cook and whatever, that is not our home. The planet Earth is our home. So this is our shelter, but we take care of our whole home, not just the shelter portion. And in that story, Job learned, even though he was persecuted unjustly, he didn't die. The very earth, he may have lost his home, but the very earth was taking care of him. That's what I drew out of this story, is that when we put our trust in our Creator takes care of us. Sometimes we cling to old structures because we feel we need to create that security. But that's not true, because anything can happen to you, or to a natural disaster or something. Then where is your security? That's why it's best to have it based in your Creator. And therefore, we glorify our Creator on the good and the bad days. Then a little about Lucifer, which is not my favorite topic at all, but I also have to just gather a little knowledge. When one takes our past gifts for our glory, that is a sin. So on this clip, what I observed is that everything we have is a gift from our Creator. Now, on the topic of security, for example, when I'm independent and I can build my own security, etc., then I feel like I did it, thanks to me, etc. And then we forget that we got that strength and that opportunity and the intelligence and the energy and the good health to do it from our Creator. Then we take all the glory and we say, I'm this and I'm that. And so I think that happened with Lucifer. A little power went to his head and he thought it was him, you know. And then some fooled themselves into believing that their power came from themselves and became a law unto themselves. Now that is the false security or the false foundation that we build for ourselves when we think our security comes due to only our actions, without acknowledging that in order to be able to have done that, we had to have received that. Therefore, there is only one giver. It's always the Creator. Our Creator is always the giver. And we are the receiver. Therefore, we can give and build and all those things. Hence, they truly are the cause of their own undoing. Now, it's almost human nature. When you have financial freedom, when there's no limits on things, we just get on with life and go on, and it's hard to empathize for some. And it's hard to retain that uh, relationship with our Creator because we're almost like self-fulfilled and self-made, and we don't really need anyone. And then we also start to feel above the law and things like that. So the very thing that was given as a blessing now becomes the cause of our own undoing. We always have to remember that we are the created creators. And we cannot leave our Creator out of our creations. There's a reason we were created so we can enjoy it together. Not only with ourselves and the people we love, but with our Creator too. Because when our Creator is in our planning, and when you're planning, you have a lot of dialogue because you're trying to work out things and understand and map. And the Creator is the best co-creator. Really, it is, because you then get inspiration and ideas. And so I think that's why Lucifer was fallen, because he took God's glory. Now we truly are our Creator's glory, because the more we emulate our Creator, the more we show Him the best attributes of Him, and that's His glory. That's how we glorify Him, by being amazing. Right? Then another thing that came to my mind was um, that there truly is a flat realm society. I can't call it a flat earth society because of the disk I saw in the heavens. So you get the flat disk in the heavens, so that could give you the idea of a flat earth society. And I truly believe the earth is oval and like that. I just like, yeah, okay, both does really exist. It just depends on which realm you are in. So, yeah, what else? Yeah, that. Okay, that's all for now. I just slow down, make a video. There is more, but yeah, this is okay for now. You can just practice that. Oh, last thing. So I'm observing that a lot of people um, want to attain sacred divine union. And what I did was, I used to say this thing because long ago I read Conversations with God, Neil Walsh. And then I said, I choose to be the grandest version of the grandest vision I ever held of myself. But then there came a point when I didn't really have a grandest version of the grandest vision, because I just didn't. And then I used the words, I choose to be the grandest version of the grandest vision you ever held of me. And then I'm thinking, this is the version that our Creator held of me, that I couldn't uh, comprehend. And then something happened. So that is perhaps a tool. When this is why the relationship with our Creator, which Christ opened up for us, is so real now, that keep an open mind. And when you're truly on this path, um, you will try these various exercises and you will feel inside whether it is good for you or bad for you. The only part is, it's not easy, because you have to be able to accept the truth. So the truth is half beautiful and amazing, and the other half is hardcore reality. So when you choose something like this and see what our Creator brings you, choose to have the ability to receive that. Just saying, because before all of this, I used to say enlightenment is not for the faint-hearted because it's brutal. However, I was very delighted to find something at the end of it. So you may try that